Welcome, beautiful people, to the next episode from Chef H's Kitchen. Today's food is seasoned with love. This is my new kitchen towel that I'll be using. My new recipe is mango ginger ice cream. I'm dairy free, so I'm going to demonstrate a vegan recipe for a mango ginger ice cream that I experimented last week, and it is really, really good. So let's get down to it. Before I get started, I wanted to say that this episode is dedicated to my culinary idol, Anthony Bourdain. So this is to you, Anthony. All right, so let's look at our ingredients. Uh, the main ingredient that we are going to use is coconut milk. I like to use the organic coconut milk. So we have a large family, and this is such a favorite in the home that I try to make 2 cans. Because this has a high fat, I try to reduce it and use the light version. So I use 1 can of light coconut milk and another can of the regular coconut milk. I have 2 cups of mango pulp, and this is no ordinary pulp. This is the pulp that you can buy from the Indian stores. So I did some research for you because not everyone has an Indian grocery store by them. If you have one, that would probably be your best option, but you can actually order these from Amazon. I checked it. So it's Swad is the brand, but there are other brands. As long as you get the Indian Alfonso mango pulp, it is absolutely yummy. Now, when you're using coconut as flavor, as your base, sometimes you don't want to mix the coconut with the mango. So what I try to do is add a little vanilla to it, and that vanilla is just enough to mask that coconut taste, and it's something that really works. In general, mango is very high in sugar, and most of my recipes I really try to limit the sugar, keep it reduced. So I'm not going to add additional sugar, which the recipe would require. Instead, I'm going to use a dropper full of stevia cup from Trader Joe's. My secret ingredient is ginger, about an inch, and we are going to grate the ginger directly into the blender. And pieces of mango that will eventually go into the ice cream so that when people scoop, they can actually scoop out the ice cream. So let's get started with our recipe. The first thing we want to do is cut open these cans, which I had done prior to our taping. And you take a spoon and you just scoop this into your Vitamix, if you have one, or your blender. So we have our coconut already poured into the Vitamix. I'm pouring in about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then a dropper full of stevia right in there. It's an easy recipe. I don't even skin the ginger. I buy organic ginger, so I pray that it's good quality, and I rinse it really well because it is a root. Okay. The next thing we want to do is add the mango pulp, which is our chief guest in this recipe, which is the main ingredient. And this, I've tried mango pulp, that the Goya mango pulp. It's a little bit different, and all we're going to do is blend it. One of the key steps that I forgot to mention is the coconut cans, the milk. You actually want to make sure that you refrigerate your coconut milk ahead of time, because you want a very cold mix before you put it into the churner. So the pulp is ready, and as you can see, it's whipped in a lot of air, and this is what it kind of looks like. It's a thick mix, and it smells absolutely delicious. Now, the one thing that you want to do is the bucket that the ice cream maker has, I always leave it in my freezer, so it's ready to go. All I need to do is make sure that I have cold cans of coconut milk, and you don't take this out of the freezer until you're ready with your mix. So I just took this out of the freezer. I'm going to place this in here and get ready to prep the ice cream. There's several settings on this Cuisinart ice cream maker. I use the ice cream setting, press that in, and I'm going to press start. And that's it. All we're going to do is make sure that this goes in. You don't want to overfill it, but definitely fill enough. And then in just a little bit, we're going to add those little pieces of mango so that with each bite, we get some mango goodness. All right, we have this in there. So I've cut up about 2 mangoes worth. If you wanted to add more, you could do that. And you just drop this in. And this is it. This is your prep. We leave it in the ice cream maker for about 25 minutes. We could run it a little bit longer if you want it thicker. And let's see what we get. See you in a bit. Hold it up. I've actually overfilled it. So we are 10 minutes into the churning process, ice cream churning process, and you can see already the texture changing. Let me show you what this looks like. It's already starting to look like yummy, delicious ice cream. So we've reached -1, which means about 25 minutes plus 1 minute. I've been checking the texture. It is almost like the soft serve, which is perfect texture. And the longer we run it, the harder the ice cream would get. One other thing is that I hadn't used the light can version of coconut milk. I think the ice cream would be thicker, but I like that little soft serve. So let's turn this off and see what we have. It's looking terrific. And you go in, and here's the soft serve ice cream. And then you dress it with this mint. And there you go. It's time to taste, my friends. Let's see. I have a little piece. In every spoon, you scoop out a little piece of mango. It's perfect in its sweetness. A little tart, but not too much. I don't taste the coconut, so the vanilla really did a great job with it. I can barely taste the bitterness of the stevia. Let me try this again. And the ginger just adds to this ingredient that you want to say, what is that? I think I know it. What is it? Well, it is delicious. Cheers, Anthony. This is for you.